Coach Dina McD, feeling positively beautiful. Yeah, quarantine. Wait and wait. Waiting's the most difficult. We wait for everything. Once we finish waiting for one thing, achieve that goal, then we begin to wait for the next thing. Accomplishing a goal is exuberating and energizing experience. They're feelings that reward us for our goal setting. But in the wait, in the quarantine, the kind of isolation brings a different kind of weight, like physical. Stress can manifest itself in all kinds of ways. Eating, crying, insomnia, well, maybe all three. Perhaps it manifests itself in many more undesirable behaviors. We are an impatient people. Life has slowed down only to expose our weaknesses. Do you need to be reminded? You are loved. Steadfast love is our longing in our heart. Well, the gym where I coach at is closed March 13th, and it's still closed. My isolation began. My unemployment began. My creativity exploded. At first, the fun was to have that free time and I didn't have to teach, and then I explored rollerblading and gardening and cooking, maybe a little baking, not good at it, but well, the newness just wore off. And just like you, the weeks poured into days and poured into, what day is it? I feel your pain. It became a vulnerability. Suddenly, with the constants of social distancing and the loop of, we're all going to die if we touch our face, TV, we were thrust into facing relationships at home with a magnifying glass. Sin is suddenly enlarged. Uncertainty, change, and the what-ifs kept that gaping wound unhealed. My husband's office has been at our home for the past 15 years, and we homeschool, so our kids are always underfoot day in and day out. Therefore, you'd think it was just business as usual for us, but however, it's a mindset. It's a twisted feeling. Our hearts run into a place of comfort. We want relief from all of it. Passion for some is found in the palate. Enjoying food brings back joyful memories and momentarily satisfies us through the endorphins we seek. And another unsurprising consumption has been alcohol. Escape, even for a moment, is the reprieve we've longed for. Boredom, even the force some to begin a walking regimen, to escape to the outdoors, and all the dullness of the separation is quickly to expose that brand new waistline. A friend of mine told me about her employee who said to her that he was just too embarrassed to come back to work because he had gained 30 pounds. That's a lot of weight, but that's okay. Our weight, the time, has brought on the weight, the pounds. And the weight for some, like my son, has taken off the weight. That's right. I mean, our perspective must change before our lives are able to change. My son told me, Mom, I'm just tired of being fat. I'm tired. I have to change. He did, as a matter of fact. And honestly, I didn't believe that he was going to do it this time because his weight gain over the years has put him 60 pounds to lose. And just today, on the scale, he has lost 30 pounds. So far. My husband said he was going to go on the Captain Morgan's diet. he lost 5 days. That's not a very funny joke, but that's what he said. It was a joke. We lighten up. We have to be able to put fun in the perspective of something that can just break our hearts. The pendulum swings both ways in our coping. Large or small, Christ has it all. He's there. We can joke, but there is pain. Everyone has a breaking point. You must be the one to want to change. Like my son. He said, I want to change. And after thinking, you begin to see a shift. I'm not simply talking about losing weight. I'm also focusing on the weight of time. In the grand scheme of life, our time on this earth is just a blip. Put your hand on a hot stove for 30 seconds. Yeah, that's a long time. You'll see time tick very slowly when you're in pain. But pain powers our perspective and fuels our passions. Are you hurting? Yeah. In some form or fashion, we're all in a transition. We're becoming a new person as we set ourselves apart. Sin exposure is evident. Sun exposure is essential. And the sun I'm speaking about is Christ. Day in and day out, our relationships at home have more chatter, more clutter, more have-to things of nothing else is new around the world, the same thing. But it is an unprecedented way the Lord reveals your heart. In marriage, I guess close relationships too, the heart is revealed in those temperaments as we compact our lives to just each other. Getting in the groove of our new lifestyle of just the people you live with unmasks the truth. Ezekiel 36:25. Then I will sprinkle clean water on you, and you will be clean. I will cleanse you from all filthiness and from all your idols. The truths are that we have our own sinful nature. An idol is the pandemic that has been exposed and removed. The idols of our lives. The Lord has revealed to me how wicked and self-serving my heart can be toward others. Everyone in our house is hurting. I'm sure your house as well. The hurt is expressed in their own approach to healing. Always remember, hurting people hurt people. Doesn't make it right, but it makes you understand. And as a girl, well, we express our feelings, and mostly guys run into the cave. You see it. The conflict of communication. Some want to talk about it, while others just want to think it through. And while others just want to eat their blues away. Isaiah 48:10, behold, I have refined you, but not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. A cure-all is to take your eyes off yourself and onto the Lord, who is walking with you through the sifting of your soul. In the past few months, my broken heart has nearly bled out. The pain of frustrations. Maybe you too. Providentially, our circumstances take the turbulence of COVID and bring us closer to the Lord or drive us down to the road of despair. And if I'm honest, it's a mixture of both. We wait upon the Lord. However, in that waiting, you're not in isolation. He never leaves your side. Your change begins with the sunrise because it's a new day. Your heart starts saying, yes, Lord. Your change, just like my son Charlie, begins with I'm going to, and just fill in the blank. You can change, but you have to want to. God is on your side. Make your heart more like Christ. Suffering, as much as we absolutely hate it, is the fire that burns off the dross. The gold is exposed. My wicked heart stays pliable and teachable when I say, yes, Lord. I adapt, sometimes like that toddler, kicking and screaming, waiting and wanting our own way. I want my way now. And God, our divine Father, tells me, you're loved. You're loved. He gently takes my hand. He wipes away my tears and keeps holding me even though I fight for my way. Psalms 29:11 says, the Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Ask him for peace right now. You are loved, and the Lord will never mask his face from you. Believe it. My name is Coach Dina McD. Thank you for feeling positively beautiful with me. Make sure you subscribe to these videos, hit that bell, and that way you'll be reminded from the new uploads. If you have any questions about Christianity, Jesus, I'd love to hear from you. I may not know the answer, but I'll find the one who does, and we'll get back with you. Coach Dina McD, have a blessed day. Remember, you are loved. Bye.